Join PondBuilder as we show you step by step how to install our mini Cascading Falls kit. Our goal here is to show you how fun and creative building your own waterfall can be. So grab your favorite drink and let's get started. The first step towards building your new water feature is to remove all products from the kit box. The mini Cascade kit comes complete with the basin matrix box, pump canyon, submersible pump with plumbing attached, black PVC flexible hose, the Cascade box, protective underliner, rubber EPDM liner, and instructions. Begin assembling the basin matrix box by laying one of the largest panels on the ground. Each of the 4 smallest panels can then be pushed into position by hand, noting that 2 of the panels will make the ends of the box. The other 2 will provide additional support for the weight of the rockwork. Next, take the largest remaining panel and snap it into place to create the top of the box. Finally, the 2 remaining panels will create the sides of the matrix box and complete the assembly. Set the basin matrix box and pump canyon into position and mark accordingly so you'll know how big of an area to excavate. Next, dig the basin area down 15 inches. You can use the excavated soil to build up your waterfall and stream. Now dig the area of the basin where the pump canyon will be located to 18 inches. Note that the pump canyon should be in front of the matrix box, but positioned toward the right end of it. Remove any roots and/or sharp edges so they won't puncture the rubber liner. Unfold the protective underliner and lay it in the basin. Work your way from the bottom out to ensure the underliner is installed properly. Next, unfold the rubber liner and lay it in the basin on top of the underliner. Again, work from the bottom of the basin out. Be sure the liner is square within the entire area. It is best to leave about a 6-inch overhang all around the basin. This will leave as much liner as possible for you to use to create your waterfall and stream. First, begin by cutting away the excess underliner from beneath the liner in your waterfall area. Fold the excess underliner so that it will fit within the basin underneath the matrix box. This should be placed between the matrix box and the rubber liner to cushion the liner from the weight above. Once this is in place, set the basin matrix box and pump canyon in their correct positions. Note that the pump canyon should be positioned so that the hole on the side is facing up the right side of the waterfall. Using soil or sand, backfill around the edges of the basin for support. Step 6. Install Cascade box and hook up plumbing. It's best to first begin by leveling the area that the mini Cascade box will sit. Next, you'll want to set the pump inside the pump canyon and connect the black flexible hose to the pump discharge using a screw or nut driver to tighten down the hose clamps. Note the notch on the top of the pump canyon. This is where you'll bring the pump power cord through. The lid of the pump canyon can be easily snapped into place. Next, you'll want to connect the other end of the flexible hose into the Cascade box. The Cascade box is supplied with a rubber adapter for easy installation. Measure the length of the hose needed and cut off any excess. To install the hose into the Cascade box, simply push the hose into the rubber adapter about 1 to 2 inches. This will create a watertight seal and ensure that all the water from the pump is brought through the cascade box and down your waterfall. First, begin by supporting the rubber liner behind the cascade box. Note that by having the cascade box, flexible hose, and pump inside the liner, you greatly reduce the potential for leaks. It is best to begin building your waterfall by supporting the box on each side using a few larger boulders. This will stop the box from shifting during waterfall construction and look very nice in the end. Next, place rock work at the end of the stream area, either just in front of the matrix, or if you're tight on space, you can position your boulders on top of the matrix box. Complete the waterfall and stream area by adding in more rocks until completed. Don't worry if this is your first time. Let the creative juices flow. If you don't like it, move some rocks around until you do. It's really simple. Be sure that the cascade box remains level throughout the process so that the water flows out evenly when finished. Fold back the liner along the edge of the waterfall and stream and add in soil or sand to ensure that the edges are high enough that the water won't leak out. Note again that the flexible hose is located along the right side of the stream, inside the liner. Finish rocking the basin area and add smaller gravel to fill in the voids between the rockwork. We recommend using gravel that is 1 to 1.5 inches in size so that it won't fall through the panels of the matrix box. Using decorative gravel will create an even more dramatic display. Not included in the kit, but recommended, is to use PondBuilder foam to seal in and around the rockwork. This forces the water over the top of the rocks instead of around and beneath them. It greatly enhances the waterfall effect and will help to seal everything together. Don't worry if you don't have this available the day of installation. You can use the black foam later on after the display has been running. Build up the area behind the cascade box using rockwork and soil, or gradually slope the soil back to grade. Trim excess liner around edges, fold remaining liner, and finish off the edge with mulch or gravel. It's best to leave a little liner folded up in case of some settling in the future. If desired, adding aquatic plants will really help to give your new water feature a finished look. Disguising the cascade box is simple using some gravel and a creeping aquatic plant. While you're adding aquatic plants, you can begin filling the basin with water. By now, you're probably super excited to get started on creating your own Cascading Falls water feature. So grab a shovel and get started. Oh, and one last thing. When you get your feature created and you want to show it off to others, snap a high-res photo and submit it on our website at www.pondbuilder.com. We look forward to seeing your work of art on our website soon.